All right, guys, trappers, this is Dale Billingsley Brand Lures, and there's a nice red fox for us to start off the morning. Just snared him up there in this trail coming across out of a cow pasture, headed out to a cornfield. All right, guys, there's one there in the 224s coming out of a cow pasture. You can see the den trees back that way, and then there's another one right there too as well, and then they're going back into this creek and bluff back here behind us. So anyway, Mike's gonna get him out and get the set made and get on down the road. All right, guys, there's one there in the dry number 11 setting the trail. Timbers are doing her thing, so we better get to doing ours too. All right, guys, there's one down there in the dog proof, coming across that big open bean field and headed out to another pick corn field and going to a hog confinement. So anyway, we'll get him took care of here. All right, gang, there's one down there in a fish steak for us. Mike got nothing in the other one. I got nothing up above, but we got one there anyways. So.
No doubles on possums?
No doubles on possums today. All right, gang, there's a nice coon down there in the 220 coming from a standing corn, or well, pick cornfield behind us out to a standing cornfield in front of us. So. All right, gang, there's another one there in the dog proof for us. Timbers are doing their thing and telling on him, so we better get him took care of. All right, guys, there's one there in the high dry trail here at this, under this bridge. You always want to make sure you look for them high trails that's under these bridges because they're generally always there. They do pay off. Now we'll go down here and look at this one we got down here in the fish steak as well. Down here under the bridge. All right, there he is. It's kind of been a funny deal. We've got 4 fish steaks set here along this bar, but that one has been the only one catching. And I think it just goes back to that macro location that I've talked about. And for some reason, those other 3 just aren't on the location. I don't quite understand that. But anyway, we'll get him took care of and get on with it. All right, gang, there's a big coon there in a 160. Them 160s will catch coon just same as the 220. Just got to leave them up a little higher, put a little more blocking over it. And that is a big coon in a 160. Anyway, we'll get him out of there and get to it. All right, guys, there's one there tied up in the number 11. And there actually, it is number 11 there in a foothold. Dry trail set coming out of a standing pines here and going out to a cornfield. So get him took care of. Timber is not paying attention at all.
She smells that.
All right, guys, there's one there tied up in the dog proof. Come around here to see me. Anyway, we better get him took care of. All right, and there's a super double for us. A nice big snotty nosed coyote and a coon. And of course, you see the one Timber's paying attention to, so we better get him taken care of here. All right, gang, so we ended up with 18 coon today and a red fox, a couple of really dark possums. All in all, not a bad day for what we got out. We set a bunch of new stuff today, so things ought to start clicking a little better tomorrow. If not tomorrow, tomorrow night for sure, because we got a 70% chance of rain coming, and that ought to make a move. So anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in to watching. If you would, please just hit that thumbs up for me. That's all I'm asking. Once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out.